Hello students, this video is about the exchange of gases in the alveolar cavity or in the alveoli. As you know, alveoli are present in the lungs and these are meant for exchange of gases in the lungs. So in the lungs, oxygen from the external environment diffuses or enters into the lungs. So that means we say the concentration of oxygen in the lungs or in the alveoli is maximum in comparison to the carbon dioxide. So that's why the partial pressure of oxygen in alveoli is 104 millimeter Hg. So this partial pressure of oxygen in alveoli is 104 millimeter Hg. That means maximum because the oxygen is entering from the external environment into the alveoli. Now in alveoli, the blood capillaries brings the deoxygenated blood from the heart. That is brought by the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery brings the deoxygenated blood from heart to the lungs for oxygenation, that means for exchange of gases takes place, and carbon dioxide from the pulmonary artery diffuses into the alveoli, that is from higher concentration to the lower concentration, because in alveoli concentration of carbon dioxide is less, whereas the concentration of carbon dioxide in the deoxygenated blood is maximum. So the blood containing carbon dioxide is brought to the alveoli for oxygenation, and the diffusion of gases occurs due to the difference in their partial pressure. Carbon dioxide partial pressure is 40 millimeter Hg, whereas oxygen partial pressure is 104 millimeter Hg. So due to this great difference between these two, diffusion of gases takes place. That means oxygen from alveoli enter into the blood, and carbon dioxide from blood enters into the alveoli, and from alveoli carbon dioxide is released outside. So due to this great difference in the partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide, diffusion occurs in the alveoli. And in lungs, many alveoli are present, so we say that the alveoli increases the surface area of diffusion for gases. Now here the next is exchange of gases in tissue level. So when that blood containing oxygen, that we say oxyhemoglobin, it carries the oxygen to the tissues. That means when we talk about the oxygenated blood, the partial pressure of oxygen in the blood is 95 millimeter Hg, and partial pressure of carbon dioxide in oxygenated blood is 40 millimeter Hg. Again, there is a great difference between the partial pressure of the two gases in the blood. So the diffusion of the gases will occur from higher concentration to the lower concentration. That is, transportation occurs from, that means oxygen is diffused in and carbon dioxide is diffused out. So blood will carry, or hemoglobin will carry oxygen. Now when this oxygenated blood is brought to the tissues, in tissues, due to the oxidation process of the glucose, and in oxidation carbon dioxide is utilized. So in tissues, due to utilization of the oxygen and oxidation process, the partial pressure of oxygen is less, whereas more concentration of carbon dioxide is there. So we say that partial pressure of carbon dioxide is more. In tissues, partial pressure of carbon dioxide is more and partial pressure of oxygen is less, whereas in oxygenated blood, partial pressure of oxygen is more and partial pressure of carbon dioxide is less. So what will happen when the blood is brought to the, when we say oxygenated blood is brought to the tissues, then the diffusion of gases takes place. That means oxygen enters into the tissues and carbon dioxide diffuses out of the tissue cells.